In the last couple of lectures, we learned how to create related rows in the database table with the help of cascading and also how to fetch related data with the help of eager loading. Now in this lecture, we are going to learn how to delete related data from the database table. Let's say whenever a user is deleted from the user table, we want to delete the related profile from the profile table. So for example, if we take the last row here, this user is storing an ID from the profile table. So when this user is deleted from the user table, with that from the profile table for this ID 6, we also want to delete that row. So for a user, we want to delete the related profile. Now one thing you need to remember is you cannot delete the record from the profile first and then you delete it from the user. And the reason is the ID of the profile table, basically in this example, this ID 6, it is being referenced from the user table here, right? So if you try to delete this record from the profile table, PostgreSQL will not allow you to delete it because it has a reference in user table. So first you will have to delete the record from the user table, and once there will be no reference for that particular row in this table, then you can go ahead and you can delete that record with ID 6 from the profile table. Okay, so this is very important to understand. If you try to delete a record from the profile table first, PostgreSQL will not allow you to do that because this ID, it might be referenced in the user table. So first you have to delete the records from the user table where this ID is being referenced. And once that is done, then when there is no reference for this ID from any other table, you can delete this row. All right, now let's go ahead and let's implement this functionality. And in this lecture, we are not going to use the concept of cascading because for delete operation, the relation should be bidirectional. Currently, we have a unidirectional relation. From the user, we have a relation to profile, but from the profile, we do not have any relation to user table. Basically, the user entity, it knows about the profile, but the profile entity does not know about the user. So here we have relation from user to profile. We have unidirectional relation. We do not have any relation from profile to user. So in the next lecture, we are also going to implement a bidirectional relation between user and profile. So when we will have a bidirectional relation, user will also know about the profile entity and profile will also know about the user entity. And at that time, we can also cascade delete operation. But for now, since we do not have a bidirectional relation, let's do it in the conventional way. So let's go to user service.ts, and in here, I'm going to create a new method, an async method, and I'm going to call it as delete user. Okay, this delete user method, it should receive an ID of type number. So whichever user we want to delete, we should have an ID of that user in order to delete him. So here what we are going to do is, first we are going to find the user with the given ID. Then we are going to delete the user first, and then we are going to delete the profile. And finally, we are going to send a response. Okay, so to find the user by his ID, let's create a variable, let's call it user. And to find the user, let's say this dot user repository dot find one by. And to this find one by, we need to pass an object where we can specify by which column we want to find the user. Here we want to find the user using the ID field, using the ID column. And what should be the value of the ID? It should be the value which we are receiving for this ID parameter. So we can specify it like this, but in ES6, when your property and the variables value which you are assigning to that property, if they have the same name, you don't need to explicitly assign it. So here I can simply say ID. Okay. And in this way, this find one by method, it is going to return us the user with that ID from the user table, and that will be assigned to this user variable. Now let's go ahead and let's delete that user. So again, on the user repository, we are going to call delete method, and to this delete method, we are going to pass the ID of the user which we want to delete. And this operation here, it is going to run asynchronously. So let's use await keyword in front of that. And after we have deleted the user, we are also going to delete the profile. And to delete the profile, we are going to use the profile repository. So in one of the lectures, we also injected the profile repository in this file. We are going to use that profile repository to delete the profile. So again, for that, we are going to use this delete method. Now again, to this delete method, we need to pass the ID of the profile which we want to delete. So if you remember, on the user entity, we have a profile, and that profile will have this ID property. Okay, and here we have an error, and it says property profile does not exist on type promise user. Did you forget to use await? And of course, we have here this find one by method. It is also going to run asynchronously. So we need to use an await keyword here. And with that, the error is gone. And once we have deleted the profile also, from here, we are going to send a response. Basically, we are going to return an object, and in that object, we are going to set deleted to true. Okay, let's save the changes. And now let's go to user controller. There, we are going to create another endpoint of type delete. And to use this delete, we also need to import it from nestjs/common. Let me create a method here, and let's call it delete user. In here, I'm going to specify param decorator because we are going to get the ID of the user as a request parameter, and I'm going to call it as ID. Okay, and here this ID we are going to receive it as string value, so I'm also going to convert it to integer, and for that we are going to use parseInt pipe. And to use this parseInt pipe, we also need to import it from this nestjs/common. Okay, all right. And also let me specify the type here as number. All right, now from here we are going to use the user service, and we are going to call the delete user method, and to that we are going to pass this ID. And with this, our route is also ready, and the logic for deleting the user is also there. Now, as I mentioned earlier, first we have to delete the user, and that's what we are doing here. First we are deleting the user, and after that only we are deleting the profile, because the user is storing a profile ID. So if we try to delete the profile first, that profile might be referenced in user table. So in that case, Postgres will not allow us to delete that profile because it is being referenced from the user table. So first we need to delete it from the user table, and then only we need to delete it from the profile table. So let's go to Postman, and let me copy this URL. Let's paste it here. And here I'm going to make a delete request. And in the parameter, we are going to pass the ID of the user which we want to delete. So let's go to pgadmin, and let's go to user table. And let's say we want to delete this user with ID 9. So let me pass that ID here. And let me also save this request. And I'm going to call this request as delete user. Let's save this. So the request is saved, and you can see in this NestJS folder, we have these 3 requests saved. Anyway, let me go and let me send this request. And here it says it is not able to find this URL. And the reason is simple. In the user control, we are saying that we are going to get this ID as the route parameter, but we have not specified it here. So here we are going to specify that we are going to get this ID as the route parameter. With this, let's save the changes. Let's go to Postman, and let's try to send this delete request one more time. And here we are seeing 200 OK. Let's go to Postgres. There, let me run this query, and you will see that that user with ID 9 has been deleted from here. And for that user, the profile ID was 6. So let's also check the profile. So currently you can see that we have a profile with ID 6. If I rerun this query, you will see that is deleted from there. So our delete logic is working as expected. It is deleting the data from the table. But here again, as you can see, we are doing the delete operation manually on the user table as well as on the profile table. But we can also cascade delete operation. So whenever a user from the user table is deleted, the respective profile from the profile table should also be deleted for that user. And for that, we will have to cascade the delete operation. And to cascade the delete operation, we need bidirectional relation between the user and the profile. So this is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.